So this is one of the questions that I get the most. This and have you been to Jamaica, which I will talk about in another video. I got into reggae. Despite the fact that I'm from Sweden, some of you think that I'm from America, but I'm not. Not from the US. I'm from Sweden, in Scandinavia. So none of the people in my family are musicians, but they love listening to music. They're big music lovers. And music was always a huge part of my childhood. My aunts on my dad's side and my mom love Bob Marley. So I don't remember a time where Bob Marley wasn't in the picture, you know. Like Bob Marley's music was always there. I don't remember being introduced to Bob Marley. I just remember that his music was always there. I started discovering on my own when Spotify came. So I'm born 99 and I got Spotify when I was like 11 maybe. That was really when I could like start digging myself, start discovering. I had a few CDs, but it wasn't really like that. My mom was working from home and she had her office in the house. When she wasn't working, I would go to her computer and just sit by Spotify, just be on Spotify and just like for hours and just dig. This is before I can like speak English even. The first album that I really discovered and fell in love with myself was Welcome to Drum Rock. So that came out when I was 6, but I didn't hear it until I was like, yeah, 10, 11, something like that. And one fun fact about this is that when I discovered Damian Marley, I was so little. I might have even been like 9. I can't really remember when this was, but I was so little. I didn't even speak English. I just thought like, cool, Marley's a common name overseas, you know. I didn't know they were related until like later. The first song that I learned from that album was Into Deep, which I had no business singing at 10 years old, but you know. And yeah, I think the first reggae concert I went to was Black Uhuru. Then I was 14 and that was in London. At the same time, I always knew that I wanted to make music. I always knew that I wanted to sing. I've always been singing for as long as I can remember, and dancing too. So I always knew that I wanted to do that, and then the two kind of merged because, you know, no other music genre is interesting to me and no other profession is interesting to me. So, you know, they just merged perfectly and it was very seamless too. It just felt natural to me that this is what I love, this is what I love, this is what I want to do, and that's what I'm doing now. So me being able to call myself a reggae artist and to say that I'm, you know, releasing my first international album very soon, that's a childhood dream, truly. That reggae isn't just like something I find really cool. It's truly like a big part of my life, a huge part of my entire childhood. And I love reggae more than anything. I can't describe it, and I feel like that's the true love, when you like, you can't put words to it. That's how you know it's real. Reggae is the one thing that's been so stable through my whole life, you know. It's always been. My love for reggae has always been there. I always say this, but like the feeling that I get when I listen to reggae music, I have yet to find in another genre, in another place, a person, a feeling. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. That's the story.